Hello. This is Grade 2 Maths. We are using the Grade 2 Maths textbook and we are on page 9 looking at this question which uses counters with a value of 10 and 1. The instructions for the question are that you put 9 of those counters. You don't have an exact number of 10s or 1s. You put 9 counters in without looking, and then you take out some counters. So we start with, we've got some counters here. I've got 3 1s and 2 10s. Then what you're supposed to do, now that you've got your collection of counters, we had 2 10s and 3 1s. Now you use those counters to make other numbers. So for example, if we used all of those counters, 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 3 is 23. So you would colour number 23. Now you can also make number 20 if you don't use the number 1 counters. You can also make 21 and you can make 22. So you can make 20, 21, 22 and 23. If you don't use the 10s counters, you can make number 1, number 2 and number 3. If you use 1 10, you can make 10, 11, 12 and 13. So you can make those numbers with those counters. When you've finished, that will be the end of what you're doing. Page 10. If I have 2 10s and 4 1s, I am, and then you add that up, that's 2 times 10 is 20, plus 4 is 24. This one, 6 10s and 8 1s. So that means that this number is, you write the number. I have 3 1s and 7 10s. It's the other way around this time, but you still write it the same way around. The 10s go first and then the 1s. So that 7 10s is 70, and then 3 1s is 3, so that would be 73. You answer all of those questions, please. Now, in this part, this is number 26. So in here, you draw enough 10s and enough 1s to make 26. In this square, you need to do 43. So you put enough 10s to make 40, and then enough 1s to make 3. And that's this unit finished. We're in the workbook. We're on page 10 and we're counting, and it suggests you use beans. It doesn't matter if they're beans, you can use beads or anything that you have 100 of. You need exactly 100 to start with. You put them in a bag. Now, you put your hand into the bag, take out some beans, put them into a bowl. Now you look at the beans and you guess. You estimate how many beans there are. I think I've got about 40 beans in my bowl. So now you count the beans and you count them to see how many there really are. So you put your estimate here. So I've said 40. Then you count them and you write the exact number here. And you do that 6 times. That's the end of the game. Right, page 11. It says you need 5 small containers. You can use boxes or glasses or cups, anything. Old tins, it doesn't matter. You need 5 small things that you can put beans in. And you need enough beans to be able to fill one of the containers. So you've got 5 containers. So the first container, you guess. How many beans can I put into this box? I think 60. Then you fill up the box to the top until it's full. Okay, and then you count the beans to see if your guess is right. So you put the exact number and then you see, was my estimate a good one or not? And then you do the same thing with your other 5 different containers. These are suggestions. You do not have to have these things. You just need 5 different things to put beans in. So you do 5 estimates and then you do 5 counting. Okay? And then it's finished. Your final question for today is on page 12, and for that you need to either have some actual cards or you can just decide on the numbers. So you have a starting number. You choose 2 numbers. There's a starting number, 63. You write it here and you write it here. Then you count back in ones and then you count on in tens. So you write a starting number here. For example, you could write 27. So it would be 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. And then 27 goes here, and then you're counting on 27, 37, 47. And then you do the same thing for all of the other questions, and then you're finished. And that is the end of your maths for this week.